I'm going to read to you from Ways to Be Equally Human, my new book about being non-binary. It's the first major section, and actually one reason I want to read this bit was that I was watching back another video I did, and I noticed that I used the he pronoun when I probably prefer he stroke she, but I'm not really gonna make a huge song and dance about it because one of the things that I explore in this section is that inside ourselves we still refer to ourselves by by binary pronouns sometimes, and that happens to, I believe, to nearly all non-binary people. So I'm trying to write about the stuff that we don't want to say too much because, of course, we're under heavy pressure and lots of people are being pretty awful to us. But it's the ways to be equally human that I want to write about. So this is the first section. It's called Rebel Rebel. Let's talk about public toilets, starting with motorway rest stops. Why then? Because they're busy and divided by gender. And let's remember, as I walk into the men's, I'm wearing a dress. Of course, I feel in danger. Men take you on. I've been told several times, you're in the wrong place, love. I remember a man insisting, even though I was shaking my head, that I should use the other door. And when a friend went in with me, he told me afterwards about the filthy looks that came my way. I avoid men's eyes. I don't want to give any pumped up male the excuse he's looking for, especially as people can see I'm tall, straight bodied, with big hands, a large face. Although my grey hair has body, my voice is male and I don't wear makeup. Being non-binary, I take it for granted that my gender is mixed, but I use the men's because I'm anatomically male. I'm no danger to anyone, but whichever toilet I choose, I could be in trouble. When I go into the men's, I head for a cubicle. I'm telling myself not to rush, but my pulse is up and my hands are tingling. I keep my head high and imagine facing off aggressors, but really, I want it over with as fast as possible. I was bullied at school, so my main defense is spotting body language and preparing to run, or locking myself in a cubicle. In my mind's eye, I can see blood on the tiles. I remember being inside a cubicle in a Welsh toilet. The area was full of flushing noises, pipe music, and whirring hand dryers. I'd finished on the toilet and was watching the space beneath the door, hoping I could escape during a quiet period. But there was no let up, and in the end, I simply had to walk out. As I took my place at the wash basins, I realized I was surrounded by football supporters. They were quietly pumped up and ready for action. Fortunately, their random footy talk kept them busy, so I quickly splashed my hands, shaking them dry as I left. Emerging was like walking free from a juvenile detention centre. Toilets vary. I've been in them alone, and a man enters, sees me, and walks straight out. When he comes back, I tell him it's the right place. The look I get is usually a combination of puzzlement, surprise, and relief. In other toilets, all cubicles except one are out of action, and I have to queue up, wondering if someone is going to take a swing at me. And in some toilets, the layout forces me to stand shoulder to shoulder at wash stands or hand dryers, bringing back memories of being knocked to the floor in the school changing rooms. When I first came out in women's clothes, I avoided all public toilets. If I was going on a journey, I'd either drink nothing, risking dehydration, or hold on until I was desperate, increasing the pressure when I went. Not only did that generate anxiety, but it became stressful as age weakened my physical control. So now I drink a little and risk having to go. I've not been assaulted yet, and probably won't see it coming if it happens. In any case, most men mind their own business. But of course, it's absurd that of all places, at the age of 75, I'm not safe in a toilet.